Hello friends, I am Prashanth Kumar. Welcome to my YouTube channel Sociocritic. Namaste, namaskar. SSLC exam revision we watch. Important questions. Which are the most expected questions? How to study, how to remember. These many questions always filled in our mind, giving pressure in our mind. So to help the students, those who are attending the next public exam, for them to help each and every lesson. Which are the important points? Which are the important questions? Let us discuss. It is your channel, Sociocritic. Let us come. The first lesson, Advent of Europeans to India. The history first lesson. Which are the important points here? Let us see. Dear students, see here. The first important one. See here the trade between India and Europe. There are spices, important spices which the Europeans had demand. Pepper, cardamom, ginger, etc. So these are the spices. Mainly spices have great demand in Europe. Next, important one, the main area, main region, main place which is having connected between these two, Europe and Asia, that is Constantinople. The Constantinople is called as gate of European trade. So Constantinople is called as gate of European trade. So one more questions, multiple choice question on this. And another one more question commonly they will ask. Who took monopoly over the trade of Asia? Arabs. Arabs got control over Asian trade. Monopoly over Asian trade. But Italy secured monopoly over the trade of Europe. Yeah. And so this trade mainly stopped because of the fall of Constantinople. Constantinople was occupied by Ottoman Turks in 1453. So that is called as fall of Constantinople. By that trade route between Asia and Europe blocked. Okay, and so this incident made the Europeans to discover new sea route to India. They forced them to discover new sea route to India because there was great demand for Indian goods. So Vasco da Gama, the Portuguese traveler Vasco da Gama, discovered new sea route to India. He had reached India, the place called Kappadu near Calicut in 1498. That is another important one. Friends, here the Portuguese were the first to arrive into India and last to leave India. Remember, who are the first to arrive? Who are the Europeans first to arrive in India? They are the Portuguese. Who went last? Who left India last? Last to leave is Portuguese. Yeah. In 1498, they arrived into India. They came to India, and 1961, when Goa was liberated, they went out of India. Okay. And among the Portuguese governors, Francisco de Almeida was a great person. He introduced blue water policy. Blue water policy to secure overall control in Arabian Sea, trade of Arabian Sea. Okay, and another one, Alfonso de Albuquerque. Alfonso de Albuquerque is another governor. He was known as the real founder of Portuguese Empire in India. Alfonso de Albuquerque was known as the real founder of Portuguese Empire in India. And another one, next English came. So that order you should know. Portuguese, Dutch, English, then French. Okay. Among the English, Dutch, Holland. They were from Holland. They didn't stay here for many years. And here English, there, Sir Thomas Roe, he was the ambassador of James I. As an ambassador of James I, he came to India and met Jahangir. To the court of Jahangir he came and he secured royal permission for the first warehouse at Surat. They opened first warehouse at Surat. Who gave permission? Jahangir. Who was ambassador? Sir Thomas Roe. Who is ambassador? James I. Okay, next. The East India Company, they secured Madras from the Chandragiri king. Chandragiri king, he gave Madras to the East India Company, and the East India Company built St. George Fort at Madras. Then, how they got Bombay? Charles II, he gave Bombay to the East India Company for the annual rent of £10 per year. Okay. Then Calcutta, three main centers, trade centers of the British: Madras, Bombay, Calcutta. Calcutta, they purchased some villages on the bank of river Hooghly called Sutanauti, Calcutta and Govindapuram. And they constructed the fort called Fort William there. Fort William in Calcutta, Fort St. George at Madras. Okay. So these are the three important places. Then French came. French, their main center Machilipatnam, and they occupied Valikandapuram. That Valikandapuram was, now it is known as Puducherry or Pondicherry. The old name was Valikandapuram. It's another important point, dear friends. And next, as we know, Carnatic was removed from this exam. Okay. Then Battle of Buxar important. Battle of Plassey also removed. Battle of Buxar was fought in the year 1764. Who fought the Battle of Buxar? British fought the Battle of Buxar against the combined force of Mir Qasim, Shah Alam II, Mughal Emperor, and the Nawab of Awadh, Shuja ud Dawla. So who fought the Battle of Buxar? The combined force of Mir Qasim, Mughal Emperor Shah Alam II, and Shuja ud Dawla, the Nawab of Awadh, against the British. Okay. And here, the important one, the Battle of Buxar, what are the causes for the Battle of Buxar and what are the effects or outcome of Battle of Buxar. In my video, this lesson, point-wise I have given. The first lesson, Advent of Europeans to India, that you can observe, point-wise I had given, please watch that. Both the causes and effect. And another important question, dear friends, Robert Clive's dual government. What is dual government and who introduced it? That is another important one. Okay. And so here, 2-mark question, 3-mark question, 4-mark questions commonly will not come. So, and then 2-mark question sometimes comes. So that one, mainly from the first page of the textbook, there you can observe what made the Europeans to discover New Sea route to India. What made the Europeans to discover New Sea route to India? And the same question can be small difference. One word they will replace and answer will be different. What helped the Europeans to discover New Sea route to India? What made Europeans to discover New Sea route to India? One question. What helped the Europeans to discover New Sea route to India? What made fall of Constantinople? Ottoman Turks occupied in 1453. The Constantinople was occupied and blocked. As a result, the trade between this Europe and Asia blocked. Sea route already blocked, and it was forced them to discover New Sea route to India. They had great demand for the spices of India. Yes, so this made the Europeans to discover New Sea route to India, and moreover, they wanted to stop the monopoly of Italy. Italy got monopoly over the trade. They wanted to block that, stop it. Yeah, so that one. And here, what helped? Actually, support from the king, the princes in Europe, one thing. And their Christian missionaries, they supported the sailors to discover New Sea route to India. Moreover, so another question also made by made here, it is possible to make here. It is how the scientific inventions helped the new discovery of new sea route. Yes. So here you can add that one also. What helped? Scientific inventions like mariner's compass, astrolabe, gunpowder help the sailors to discover new sea route. So these are the main points you have to remember in the first lesson, advent of Europeans to India. So only this much, friends. Let's see. Full lesson covered only one page. It is possible. If you remember this, you can. One lesson, it is yours. Any question comes from this lesson, definitely you can answer. So friends, let us meet with another lesson tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you very much.